Hello everyone, today we're gonna be, I'll be showing off my custom God of War Ragnarok minifigures. First of all, we have Kratos, armor. Next up we have Freya. Pretty basic, not much I could come up with. Now, something to disclose before I continue. Most of these figures are just from my personal collection. I don't use stuff like Bricklink or the Pick-a-Brick on the website. So most of this is just stuff from my personal collection that I've pieced together. So, if you want to give any tips to upgrade these figures, then please leave them in the comments. Next up, we have Odin. Pieces from Captain America, Loki. Of course, we have the cap. If you don't know where this head is, where the head is from, I got it from the very old Overwatch sets. This is Reinhardt. Of course, I used one of the hat of the Frozen Warrior from one of the minifigure packs. I think it was the one before what we have now, the 21st, I think, something like that. So, of course, that's just his cap. You can also use a piece of white hair instead. There we go. Sindri's happy about that. Next up, we have the God of Thunder himself, God of Strength, God of good couple things in Norse mythology from what I remember. Thor. I personally couldn't think of anything else I could do for Mjolnir, so I went with that. Now using a harpoon piece along with these all-sided bricks, and then putting a cheese slice on the sides, and I say it works pretty damn well. Of course, I had to make him his 8-foot stature, so put a piece of shoulder armor, so he's just a bit larger than other figures. Next up, we have Heimdall. This is a recent figure, something I pretty much just built a couple minutes before recording. Couldn't figure out much else to do for him. Yeah, pretty basic figure. I haven't quite thought of what to do for Gjallarhorn and his sword. If that is a sword. Is that a sword? I can't remember. No. Pretty basic build. Advice on, again, leave some advice in the comments if you want to help with that. Next up, we have one of my many Einar. Basic sword. Again, a lot of stuff I could do to upgrade this guy. Give some advice if you wanna. Oh, and before we can continue, probably shouldn't be flicking those. Kratos isn't just the figure himself. I have, of course, many weapons. We have the Leviathan axe. I say this build works both scale-wise and detail-wise. It works. It's got the actual blade, like, unlike some. So, yay. And along with that, we have Draupnir. I don't have wood, unfortunately. But this was actually a pretty simple thing to do. I mean, not much I can think of for the banner, the flag thing. But aside from that, worked pretty well. Next up, we have the Blades of Chaos. Chains included, of course. I see a lot of people using these huge swords for some of them. But sometimes those just look way too out of proportion, just way too huge. I think that this works way better. Of course, you can just take lid, unattach, detach is the word, and boom, got Blade of Chaos. Pretty fun. In a second. Stole Willie's cap, I see. And finally, we have, of course, the shield. No Kratos figure would be complete without the shield. I'm not very good with drawing on these figures, but this is about the best I could do. Just a regular round shield. I say it works pretty well, personally. And then finally, we can finish off with the rest of my inner yard. We have that scythe, the scythe inner yard. I think they're called the inner yard captains. I'm saying inner yard, right? Or is it Einar yard? Einar yard. I don't know, but yeah, the ones with the sides, you know them. Again, using most of Reinhardt pieces, because it's about my only armored figure. Another Einar yard, basic. Again, I don't have many white figures, so I'm just using the things from Infinity Wars I forgot the name of. The Outriders, actually, I think they were called. But yeah, I just have a bunch of other pieces, so I use them for most goons. And they work just fine. Again, and now we have shield and spear. Work pretty well, hand in hand. Next up, we have the Einar Yar Brawlers, I think they're called, or the Brutes, I don't know. Of course, we've got to have that heavy armor, so used an ACU unit from Jurassic World sets. And once again, also using the vibranium shield from the Infinity War sets. And yeah, works well. Finally, we have more of a custom one, really. It's just sort of a hammer. You know, it's got huge ass helmet, really unnecessary horns, Loki. Yeah, figures work well, I say. And that is right there my entire collection. Let's put them all together with Asgard, and then we'll just have Kratos and Freya. It's gonna take a minute now. I'm still new to editing, or well, actually, I don't know if I can edit at all with YouTube Studio. This is just gonna be a small part-time thing. So there's probably gonna be a couple of these moments where I'm doing big pauses, lots of stuff, but I think in a little while I might start doing gameplay clips, so keep a lookout for those. Yeah. There is all of our Asgard figures. Einarjar Brute, Einarjar Guy, Hammer, Thor, Odin, Shield and Spear, Heimdall, Axe Guy, and Captain. So, yay. And then we have Freya, and then we'll have Freya and Kratos. Yeah, there's not going to be too good of commentary either yet. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I completely missed them, but hey. Yeah. Yeah. That's about all I have for now. Not much I can give for now. If you want anything, any suggestions I should do, well, yeah, leave them in the comments below.